Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today is the one that you've all been waiting for. Today we are gonna be reacting to my championship predictions, my championship table predictions that I made almost a year ago now, back in July last year, before a ball had even been kicked last season. We're gonna react to them. Some I've got very wrong. Some I'm not too disappointed with. Let's have a look at how I've done, and I'm also going to put a scoring system on here. So basically, say I get a team 2 points, two places out, that's 2 points added to my total, and obviously the aim is to try and get the least amount of points as possible. So yeah, of course I did my predictions for the season before last season as well, so we're going to compare my scores from the two seasons, see which year was better. So without further ado, let's start off. Make sure, if you're new to this channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, let's just get started. So in 24th, I did put Rotherham. They ended up finishing 19th in the end. I feel like a lot of people put Rotherham at the bottom. You know, they're very much known as a yo-yo club in the Championship, bouncing up and down from the Championship and League One. So I thought it would be the same for them again in relegation, unfortunately for them, considering they lost two big players at the start of the season, Michael Smith and Michael Heckway, to both Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, it looked very tough coming into the season for Rotherham, but they proved all of us wrong. Chio Ogbene keeping them up in the end, scoring a load of goals. I think it was 7 goals, which I believe that was Rotherham's top goal scorer. So yeah, he kept them up in the end, but of course they're going to lose him now on a free, as it doesn't look like he's going to renew his contract. So it's going to look very tough again for Rotherham next year. Do we write them off again? Do we dare to write them off again? Who knows? But yeah, bit of a bad prediction from me there to start things off. And coming in 23rd, I did put Birmingham, so that's another bad prediction from me there. Of course, Birmingham went on to finish 17th in the end. I just thought, you know, all the chaos from their new owners coming in, I just thought it would be an absolute mess, and they wouldn't have the time to gel on the pitch in time. So yeah, that's why I put Birmingham down in 23rd. Of course, it did go on to prove me wrong, finishing in 17th. And yeah, they had some very good moments last season. I was quite impressed with a few of their players, to name a few. Chong, Hannibal, centre-back. Strastley scored a load of goals from centre-back. I was really impressed with him. But yeah, John Eustace coming in as his first full season as a #1 manager, and he did quite well, to be fair. And it looks like he will be staying on at Birmingham next season, so hopefully he can do very well next season. Hopefully he can push Birmingham on. But yeah, we shall see with what happens with Blues next season. But yeah, another bad prediction for me there. It does get better though in 22nd, as in 22nd I did put Blackpool. So of course I correctly predicted Blackpool to go down. However, I did get them a 1 place off. They did finish 23rd in the end, but still quite happy with this prediction. I did correctly predict Blackpool to get relegated. Of course, I lost Neil Critchley, who was a really good manager for them, got them promoted, and kept them up season before last, finishing 16th, I do believe. He obviously left to go join Aston Villa's assistant role. They brought in Michael Appleton, who I wasn't really a big fan of, and of course that did not go down well. Sacked him just after January, I'm pretty sure. Brian, who was at Mick McCarthy, who was a very uninspiring appointment. It did not work out. And then Stephen Dobby came in with a couple of games left to go this season. Didn't really stand a chance of keeping up, unfortunately. But now they brought back Neil Critchley, which I think is a brilliant appointment. I think he could do really well in the League One. I expect Blackpool to come back up next season. But yeah, unfortunately see them go down, but hopefully we see them back in the Championship very soon. And in 21st, I'm kind of annoyed because I would have got this right if they didn't get a points deduction. Well, I would have correctly predicted them to stay up. I'm not sure if I got them in the exact correct place. I think they would have finished one place above. But in 21st, they put Reading. Now, so they finished 22nd. However, if they didn't get their 6-point deduction, then they would have survived, of course. So yeah. But yeah, overall, though, it still wasn't a really good season from Reading. You know, Paul Wince didn't really do too much. I think it took too long to sack him, and then just having their assistant Noel Hunt, I do believe his name is, for the rest of the last 5 games, didn't really work out. Didn't win a single game. I think drawn 3 and lost 2. Ultimately getting relegated due to their points deduction as well in the end, but still not really good season from Reading. It's gonna be interesting to see how they get on in League One next season. League One is a tough league, so it's no guarantee whether they get bounce straight back or not. But yeah, shame to see Reading go, but they've been on the ropes for the last few years, to be fair, so it was coming in the end. In 20th, I did put Wigan. Now, of course, Wigan did finish bottom of the league. Did get a 3-point deduction, but yeah, ultimately they did finish bottom of the league. And yeah, their manager Liam Richardson at the start, he started out pretty well. Very undeservedly sacked in my opinion, and then Kolo Toure coming in didn't do very well at all. Didn't understand that appointment really. Sacked him after like 4 or 5 games or something, I do believe. Brought in Sean Maloney, and he did pretty well, to be fair. Pretty unlucky to see them go down. But yeah, I thought they would have enough to stay up, but nah, ultimately they did go down in 24th. But yeah, it looks like next year we're going to start with a -8-point deduction, which is not good for Wigan fans. But yeah, shame to see Wigan go. Kind of a yo-yo club, but shame to see them go. But yeah, I really do fear from next season with a -8-point deduction. Coming in 19th, this is one that I got very, very wrong. It is Sunderland I put in 19th. Now, I was 13 places off with this. Sunderland had an unbelievable season, finishing in 6th place. Unfortunately, missing out on promotion, which would have been incredible, double promotion. But now they did lose to Luton in the semi-finals, of course. They lost to the team that eventually went on to clinch promotion to the Prem. But yeah, Sunderland, yeah, they had a brilliant season last season. The likes of Diallo, Clark, got such a very talented squad, young squad as well, which is exciting. And yeah, you know what, I can see them maybe fighting for playoffs as well next season. You know, I just think they got a really, really you know, like a good squad, a squad with potential. They're linked with Scott Twine on loan from Burnley. If they can get that deal over the line, then that'd be a brilliant signing for them. But yeah, very wrong in this one. I'm sorry, Sunderland fans. I think a lot of us underestimated you a lot. But yeah, in 19th, I did put Sunderland. In 18th, this is the only prediction I got bang on. It is Huddersfield Town. Now, if it wasn't for Warnock in the second half of last season, then I would have got this prediction very much wrong, because for most of the season, Huddersfield were bottom of the league, which, yeah, they started off the season very poorly. Danny Schofield, uninspiring, didn't do too well. Same for Mark Fotheringham, who came after that. Then Warnock, what a job he's done to keep them up in 18th. And now he's staying on at Huddersfield for at least one more season. And yeah, a lot of changes at Huddersfield within the board upstairs, which is good to see. But yeah, Huddersfield in 18th, I did get spot on in the end, which I'm quite happy about. And let's see how well they can do next season. In 17th, this was a very bad prediction again. I did put Blackburn. Now, Blackburn went on to finish 7th in the end, so that's 10 places out, which is not too good. yeah, I just wasn't sure about John Noel Thompson coming in. I wasn't sure, not sure how well he would adapt to the championship, managing in the championship. But now he's done very, very well. Um, it was crazy. It took ages to draw a game this season. Of course, their first draw of the season was against us, which is just mad. But yeah, Blackburn, yeah. Unfortunately, narrowly missed out on playoffs. Finishing seventh, but yeah, they're gonna they're gonna lose Ben Brereton Diaz on a free to, where is it, Villarreal, I'm pretty sure, which is not ideal, but still there. They've got some decent players like of Sam Gallagher, Sammy Smodics, Tyrese Dolan as well. Yeah, I do expect Blackburn to push for playoffs again potentially. So yeah, but yeah, that was a very bad prediction for me, putting Blackburn in 17th. In 16th, I did put Cardiff. Now they've only finished 21st. However, they would have gone down if Reading did not get their 6-point deduction, so they're pretty lucky there, Cardiff. But yeah, I thought I'd put them in around mid-table, you know, because they signed a lot of players. Are they going to be able to gel in time? And no, they just didn't gel in time, didn't they? Steve Morrison ended up getting sacked early on the season. Then it was strange bringing in their assistant Mark Hudson, that didn't go down very well. Then Sabri Lamucci just kept them up in the end. Then they went on to sack him, which was quite weird, you know. He was the best manager last season, and then you just sack him. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But as a Bristol City fan, I'm loving it, because I think we're going down next season. I can't lie. They brought in a manager I don't even know where, from like Turkey or something. Yeah, I can't see him doing well. I think they're gonna go down, which is gonna be lovely to see. But yeah, they should have gone down this season. They're gonna go down next season, mark my words. But yeah, in 16th, I did put Cardiff. In 15th, I did put QPR. Now, this actually doesn't look too bad, to be fair. Some people put them way higher. Yeah, of course, in the end, they did finish in 20th. So yeah, I just thought, you know, Michael Beale coming in, his first job being a #1 manager, how was he gonna fare? Which why I put them in mid-table. But yeah, of course, yeah, he had an offer for the Wolves job. He rejected that, but then soon after he went to Rangers in Scotland. So it's like, yeah, I left a bit of a sour taste in QPR's fans' mouths. But yeah, Neil Critchley coming in did not do well at all. He got sacked after like 6 games or something, I swear. Then Gareth Ainsworth coming in just narrowly kept them up. But yeah, I'm really fearing for QPR next season. The fact they've already lost Rob Dickie to us, yeah, it's just not looking good for QPR next season. They could go down, to be fair. But yeah, 15th, but QPR not too bad of a prediction. Finishing 20th, I'm very happy with that one. But yeah, 14th, I did put Stoke. They finished 16th, so not too wrong there. You know, Stoke are just accustomed to finishing mid-table every season. You know, when is it going to change for Stoke? When are they going to actually have an exciting season? Who knows? But yeah, of course, Michael O'Neill started off at the start of the season. The board had enough of him, so they sacked him. Brandon Alex Neil, and he did all right. Not too much of a great job. But yeah, it's just easy predicting Stoke. Just got to predict from mid-table. That's where they come every season. You know, they're so accustomed to finishing mid-table. But yeah, not too wrong there. Very happy with that one. In 13th, I did put Preston. Now, not too wrong here again, as Preston did finish in 12th, so only 1 place off there. Of course, at the start of the season, they're keeping clean sheets for fun. Not scoring too many goals, but keeping a load of clean sheets. And yeah, that's their only problem, Preston. They lack a goal scorer. You know, Tom Canning coming in on loan from Everton for the second half of the season did well, but it doesn't look like they're going to get him back, which is unfortunate. So, you know, and Emil Reese, you know, he doesn't look like the best striker anymore, doesn't he? So, yeah, I don't know. If Preston don't sign a striker, then they could struggle next season, because it's going to be in a very competitive league, and scoring goals is obviously really important. So yeah, Preston may struggle next season, but they finished 12th this season, which is decent for them, and I'm only one place off, which I'll take. In 12th place, I did put my side, Bristol City. We finished 14th in the end, so only 2 places out on this one, which I'll take again. You know, yeah, it's been a very decent season. Of course, we had an FA Cup run, making it all the way through to round 5, just getting knocked out by Man City in the end. That was very memorable. But yeah, a very decent season. Of course, we went on that 12-game unbeaten run, wasn't it, or something like that during start of 2023, which is just pretty good. But yeah, you know, decent season. Made some decent signings already during this transfer window. So, you know, see how well we can do next season. You know, I feel like if Conway stays fit for the whole season, he can actually have a very good season, because when he came back from injury, he did score quite a few goals. So if you keep him fit for the whole season, maybe he can score a lot more. Who knows? But yeah, not too disappointed with this one. Pretty happy with it. So yeah, in top place I did put us. In 11th I did put Hull. They went on to finish 15th in the end. I thought, you know, Hull signed a lot of players. You know, it's an exciting project at Hull. So yeah, I'll put them in 11th. Of course, we went on to finish 15th. Start of the season under shot I would like to say was terrible. Then Rosina came in and kind of steadied the ship a little bit, and now it looks quite exciting for Hull next season. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough league, but you know, let's see how they can do. I'm excited to see what they can do. It's an exciting project there of Hull. But yeah, I did put Hull in 11th. In 10th though, this is a bad prediction. I did put Luton. Of course, they went on to finish 3rd and went up to the Premier League via the playoffs. Oh, I'm very sorry, Luton fans. I very much underestimated you. I thought, you know, a little bit of a drop off, but no, I was wrong. And I thought when they lost Nathan Jones, I was like, oh, are they gonna struggle here? But no, Rob Edwards coming in after getting sacked from rivals Watford, proving to them that they should have never sacked him by getting Luton promoted. You know, that's just an unbelievable story. But yeah, very sorry, Luton fans. I highly underestimated you. And yeah, good luck to you in the Premier next season. I hope you can stay up. But yeah, very wrong there. In 9th, I did put Millwall, and I was only 1 place off with this one. Millwall did, of course, finish in 8th. However, if they didn't collapse against Blackburn on the final day, then they would have finished in playoffs, I do believe. So yeah, I kind of have their collapse on the final day to thank here. You know, I think they're 5th at half time, and then to finish 8th at full time. It's just very disappointing for Millwall. But yeah, Millwall, you know, they've been knocking on the door for playoffs for a very long time here. You know, I feel like it's only a matter of seasons now before they get in the playoffs. Maybe they can sneak in next season, who knows? But yes, overall been a decent season despite the disappointing end for Millwall. But yeah, that's where I put them in 9th. In 8th, I did put Coventry. Now they, of course, finished 5th and made it to the Championship playoff final. Of course, narrowly losing out to Luton on penalties. But yeah, I thought Coventry, you know, it would be another season of pushing the playoffs, but didn't think they'd get in there. Of course, they did on the final day, which was very good for them. But yeah, of course, now it's going to be tough. Looks like they're going to use Gyökeres and Hamer, but they could get some good money from them and maybe invest quite good. So maybe, you know, we could finish some playoffs again, who knows. But yeah, overall, I'm not too disappointed with this one. It's only 3 places out, which I'll take. But yeah, in 8th, I did put Coventry. In 7th, I did put Watford. Now, I'm quite happy with this one, that I did not put Watford finished in the playoffs. Of course, we went on to finish 11th in the end. We had a very, very underwhelming season. But yeah, of course, started off the season with Rob Edwards. Of course, I shouldn't have sacked him because we've seen what he can do at Luton. So, very big mistake from Watford. They had Slaven Bilic, who he didn't last long, of course, and Chris Wilder, who did not do very well at all as well. But yeah, very underestimated, very underwhelming season for Watford. Sorry, finishing 11th. Yeah, I don't know how well the next season's gonna go. You know, probably keep Saka manager. It's not the right thing to do, but that's their owners at the end of the day. But yeah, very happy with this one. I did not put Watford in playoffs. I'll take it. In 6th place, I did put Swansea. They went on to finish 10th in the end. You know, and if it wasn't for their end to the season, because they had a good end to the season, man, I could have been slightly wrong with this one. But yeah, only 4 places off of this one, which I will take. But yeah, a lot of changes happening at Swansea. So it looks like Ross and Martin is going off to Southampton. Looks like their striker Joel Piero is going to leave. They kind of forced to sell him because, you know, he's out of contract next summer. So now it's probably the right time to cash in on him. Of course, he scored 19 goals last season, which was very, very good. But yeah, they could get quite a bit of money for him, maybe invest in another good striker. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens to us next season. But yeah, only 4 places out of this one. Not too bad in the end. In 5th, I did put Burnley. Now, Burnley, of course, went on to win the league. I just wasn't sure on Vincent Kompany, but nah, very much underestimated Burnley. They stormed the Championship. They're way too good. And good luck to them in the Premier League. I think they can do very, very well. But yeah, quite wrong in this one. So yeah, apologies, Burnley fans. In 4th, I did put West Brom. They went on to finish 9th, narrowly missing out on the playoffs. Now, start of the season, Steve Bruce was absolutely terrible. Then Carlos Corberán came in and he did very, very well. And maybe next season, he can get them promoted. They've got a good squad. He's a good manager. I feel like they can get promoted. This time, narrowly missing out on playoffs. Maybe even next year they can push for automatics, who knows. But yeah, I did put them in 4th, came in 9th. Not a great prediction, but you know, it's looking very exciting for Baggies fans next season. In 3rd, I did put Sheffield United. They went on to finish 2nd. Only 1 place off this one, which would take. Of course, Sheffield United had a very, very good season. And yeah, they'll be in the Premier League again next season. Good luck to them, of course. But yeah, good season from Sheffield United this season. Only 1 place off. I'll take it. In 2nd, I did put Middlesbrough. I did think they could get automatically promoted. But this was with when Chris Wilder was in charge. Of course, he did not do very well start seeing Middlesbrough. Then Michael Carrick came in and he did an unbelievable job getting them in playoffs. Unfortunately, losing out in semi-finals to Coventry, of course. But yeah, next season looks very promising for Middlesbrough. They'll be up there again, pushing for promotion. Will they get it there? Yeah, we will find out. And in 1st, I did put Norwich, but a lot of you guys did, I'm sure. This is my 2nd worst prediction. Of course, my worst prediction being Sunderland. Got them 13 places off. Norwich got 12 places off. Of course, Norwich went on to finish 13. Very, very poor season from Norwich. I thought they'd storm the league again, but nah. Their players just aren't good enough anymore, aren't they? Of course, they're gonna lose Pukki. A lot of changes on either at Norwich, and yeah, I'm not sure how well next season's gonna go, but yeah, this was a very, very poor prediction. So yeah, Norwich in 1st. Very, very poor for me there, but yes. So overall, my points this season are 101 points with 1 correct prediction, that being Huddersfield in 18th. If we compare that to the season before, I had 126 points, which is very, very poor, but then 3 correct predictions. So even though I got 3 correct predictions for the season before, I did get a load of teams more out than this season. So this season, I say, has been better than last season. But yeah, what do you guys think of my predictions from the start of the season? Let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, not too bad, I would say, better than the season before. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.